Hello everyone, welcome. Have you ever heard a phrase in English and thought, what does that mean? Well, today, we're going to learn a very common one, tie up loose ends. It might sound a little strange at first, but I promise, by the end of our time together, you'll know exactly what it means and how to use it.
You know, it's okay if idioms feel a little tricky sometimes. The words can point you in one direction, but the real meaning is somewhere totally different. But don't you worry, we're gonna break this one down with a simple story that will make it super easy to understand.
So to get started, I want you to meet Anna. Anna is learning English, maybe just like you are. She's at work, and it's the end of a long day. As she's packing her bag to go home, her boss says, "Anna, please tie up loose ends before you leave."
Well, Anna was so confused. Tie up loose ends, she thought. She actually thought our boss meant to find some string or a piece of rope. She started looking around her desk in the office, wondering where these loose ends could possibly be.
It's kind of a funny picture in your mind, right? Anna looking for rope? You can totally see why she was confused. So, what did her boss really want her to do? Let's figure out what he actually meant.
Okay, so here is the real meaning. To tie up loose ends just means to finish all the small, final tasks of a project. It's all about taking care of those last little details so that everything is 100% finished.
And here's a fun little fact for you. People think this phrase might come from old sailing ships. Before a ship went out to sea, the sailors had to tie down all the loose ropes. This was a really important small job that made the ship neat, safe, and ready to sail. So just like those sailors, we tie up loose ends to make our work complete and secure. So now that we know the real meaning, let's talk about how to use it the right way. Let's go back to our friend Anna, because she finally understands what her boss was talking about.
And just like that, Anna understood. It was her aha moment. Her boss wasn't talking about rope at all. Nope. He just wanted her to finish up the small tasks for the day. You know, things like sending those last couple of emails and organizing her files before she went home. Let's look at a few more examples you might hear in real life. Your boss might say, "Let's have a quick meeting to tie up some loose ends." Or, before a holiday, you might say, "I need to tie up a few loose ends before I can go on vacation." You could even say, "She stayed late to tie up the loose ends on her report."
Okay, so this is a great phrase, but how can you make sure you remember it? I'm going to share a really easy way to make this idiom stick in your mind so you can feel good about using it. I want you to imagine this. Think of your project like a beautiful gift that you've already wrapped. Tying up the loose ends is just like tying that final, perfect bow on top. It's that last little touch that makes everything look completely finished. It also really helps to know phrases that are similar and phrases that are the total opposite. So you could say wrap things up or put on the finishing touches. Those mean about the same thing. But if you leave things hanging, you're doing the exact opposite, leaving your work unfinished. Now listen closely. Here is a very important tip. A really common mistake is to say tie a loose end. But in this phrase, the word ends should always be plural. So remember, you always say tie up loose ends, because there's almost always more than one small thing to finish. Wow, you've learned so much already. So, what do you say? Are you ready for a quick little quiz to see what you remember? It'll be fun, I promise. Let's give it a try. All right, question number 1. What does tie up loose ends mean? Is it A, to start a new project, B, to finish the final small tasks, or C, to tie a knot? Take a moment to think about it. And the answer is B, to finish the final small tasks. If you got that right, fantastic job. You are really getting this.
Ready for one more? This time, let's look at how we write the sentence. Which one of these is correct? Okay, is it A, I need to tying up loose ends, B, I need to tie up loose ends, or C, I need to tie up a loose end? Which one looks and sounds right to you?
That's right, the answer is B. I need to tie up loose ends. That is perfect. Remember, we always need that plural, ends. You are doing so great. You did such a wonderful job on that quiz. So before we finish, let's wrap things up with a quick review of everything we learned today. So just try to remember these simple things. Tie up loose ends means you're completing the final details. It's the perfect phrase to use when you want to show that a job is completely done. And most of all, using it is going to make your English sound so much more natural.
And now, it's your turn to practice.
Can you try to use tie up loose ends in your own sentence? Maybe it's about school or work or something at home. Write your sentence down in the comments below. I would be so excited to read what you come up with. I really hope this was helpful for you. Every new idiom you learn is one more step towards speaking English with confidence. If you enjoyed our time together, please leave a like and follow for more. Thank you so much for learning with me today, and I'll see you next time.